everyone, and welcome back to Clan Generator. Last time, the war between MountainClan and SavannaClan became a real, raging war, taking the lives of several SavannaClan cats, including Shinestripe and Gophercrawl here, who was a new recruit to the clan. Catrick also died, but she died due to red cough. The SavannaClan cats thought that Marshstream died as well, but unbeknownst to them, he is alive and well in MountainClan at the moment. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call being kidnapped well, but he is nonetheless alright. Your Ears is still just living his best life, and Shrewstorm thought they spotted Lucille while wandering around earlier. That's interesting. Anyways, SavannaClan is thus in a state of mourning and heightened tension right now. The events of last MountainClan episode have not yet quite happened, so we'll have to see how they affect the clan as they occur. And we'll have to see how the events of this episode might affect what happens in MountainClan and going forward for both clans. So, let's go ahead and look at our cats. Featherstar wants to get to know Wisteria Pool better. Oh, that is so sweet. I'm pretty sure right now, yeah, she is grief-stricken over losing Marshstream, who she thinks is dead, and who actually did die before I brought him back due to popular demand. But anyway, Featherstar is grieving, and she is getting to know the son of her, well, thought dead mate. Tumbleheart wonders if she would be a good swimmer. Love that. Everyone's just grieving and, in heightened alert, and just Tumbleheart over here wondering about swimming. Downy Branch wants to get to know Sageleaf better. Also, I noticed that who the cat has previously mentored is now in the History tab. It's also up here, but it doesn't just list them all now. Hornet Thistle is wondering how Cola is doing. Flutterstripe wonders how Brindlefeather is doing. Lucille thinks they're going crazy. Pantherfur wonders how Brookheart is doing. Banshee is eavesdropping on Morning Throat. Ermine is sparring with some clanmates, and she has a broken jaw. Wisteria Pool is feeling quite lazy. You go ahead. You be lazy. You just lost your dad, sort of, so. And Posy Step is sparring with some clanmates. Morning Throat wants to get to know Pantherfur better. Brindle Tiger is sparring with some clanmates. Molido Spot is eavesdropping in Wisteria Pool. Cola sparring. Brookheart is eavesdropping. Brindlefeather turns away without saying a word when a clanmate vents to them. Geesh, cold-hearted. She is actually cold. That is funny. Dewdapple knows everything will be okay in the end. Oh, I love Dewdapple. Sageleaf talks to the bugs. Sageleaf has just gone completely insane. Jackdaw wants to get to know Posy Step better. Horsepaw is dreaming of someday making their clan proud. And Horsepaw should not be in this clan. Well, yeah, he can be in this clan, actually, because he has not had his little interaction with MountainClan yet. He really shouldn't be injured at this point because of that, but we'll roll with it, whatever. Ace Stripe is eavesdropping on Dewdapple, and that is it. At this point, we have no apprentices other than Horsepaw, so pretty much all the cats can just go on patrol with whoever they want. I think I want to just make a giant group of whoever was sparring. No, Ermine can't go. She's injured. Alright, let's see. I remember there were quite a few of them. Alright, Brindle Tiger. No, not you. Cola. Brookheart's eavesdropping. Yeah, there were only two sparring, I guess. Nope, here's a third one. I just missed them the first time, I guess. And yep, that's it. Ooh, a two-leg nest. Well, we know that this little tower thing means chickens, I'm pretty sure. Which I feel kind of awful, but yes, let's proceed here. because although the rules say to avoid a situation that could potentially be dangerous if it can be avoided, realistically, I haven't always obeyed those. I've kind of bended the rules of the challenge a little bit to fit the personalities of the characters, and at this point SavannaClan knows that this is just a good food source and nothing to be afraid of. Well, Lucille isn't allowed to go out on his own, so we're not going to have him do that. We can bring him out with Brookheart and Banshee. These three are just going to go mourn together. This is great. We might go to a distant spot on the plains with slightly higher ground. Ooh, wow, okay. I feel like they might actually be going for a territory that them and MountainClan have been fighting over. It has slightly higher ground. That makes sense. That's kind of what I imagined the border between these two to be like. So that's kind of risky, actually. But I guess we'll proceed. And Brookheart reacts quick enough to kill them with an inelegant pounce. And they all get more prey because that motivates them to have a productive and satisfying hunt. I feel like as for the rest of these cats, Featherstar would probably want to pair each of the ones that's less experienced up with cats that are more experienced, because that would be a horrible nightmare for her if one of the inexperienced cats was killed because they had no one there to guard them. We'll have these three go ahead. Alright, and we'll give the two medicine cats Morning Throat as a warrior escort. And they got Marigold. Nice. I guess this is our last patrol of the moon. Poor Melidospot almost got left on their own, being unable to do a patrol. So we'll go ahead and add Melidospot to this one. Okay, proceed. Wow, embarrassing. Poor Melidospot. Now, as far as the current war on the safe route goes, you guys are probably not going to like it if it continues. But I have put up relations between these two a few points, so hopefully that'll be enough for the war to stop. Oh, well, only a moonskip will tell. Hey! Murmurings of peace. Well, that's great. It's good. Brindle Tiger's stomachache is left. Brookheart's running nose is gone. Banshee gazes up into Silverpelt and finds that finally the grief has begun to lessen. I wonder if that's from losing her son or her one-time mate. Probably her son. Flutterstripe is traveling to JungleClan to resolve recent borders disputes. Oh man, we're still gotten border skirmishes with MountainClan, which kind of makes sense, because they're still battling at this point. It's leading up to the one big battle that doesn't end up happening again, but you know. Okay, Sageleaf is now non-binary. Lucille's shock is gone. Jackdaw Root found a patch of flowering catmint. Oh dear, and they got stung by a bee trying to take a bite of it. Good job, Jackdaw Root. Cola has gotten a stomachache, which is kind of ironic considering her namesake. Oh, Cola is injured by a brutal battle against MountainClan. Horsepaw's injury is just causing them to want to sleep, and Ermine's broken jaw has healed. Though thankfully nobody has died that we might have to edit back in, but we got some injuries going on here. Tumbleheart complains about Brindlefeather. Tumbleheart comes up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Posy's step. Panther is surprised by Brindle Tiger being thoughtful. And they also joke about how bad the other clans smell. Oh, that's Brindlefeather. Too many Brindles here. Featherstar develops a crush on Downy Branch. Ooh, interesting. I mean, man, are her and Marshstream still set to be mates? I guess I do have cheating on, and she thinks Marshstream is dead, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Alright. Aw, Featherstar is promising to teach Horsepaw a new technique later when they're cured, which is cute. But, I mean, again, their injury right now doesn't make sense, so I'll have to, you know, retcon that. But anyway, let's continue. Downy Branch has been spending time with Lucille lately. Danny Branch thinks about how Dewdapple is always relatable. Wisteria Pool feels safe with Danny Branch around. Wisteria Pool thinks Horsepaw is wow, Wisteria Pool. Just wow. Ace Stripe saw Downy Branch show off a skill they never knew they had. Maybe Downy Branch's fighting skill, which is quite developed actually for an elder medicine cat. Ace Stripe bickered about something trivial with Sage Leaf. Posy Step and Ace Stripe are heckling, probably MountainClan. Morning Throat had a huge argument with Tumbleheart. Morning Throat prances around in front of Lido's spot. Brookheart thinks Pantherfur was nice to them today. Banshee is sharing the latest gossip they heard over the border with Lucille. Flutterstripe challenged Downy Branch to spar with them. Brindlefeather had a disagreement with Cola over kits? Okay then. What is going on there? Dewdapple admires how brave Hornet Thistle is. Lucille appreciates Brookheart telling them about the feather stuck to their face. Sageleaf has been spending time with Pantherfur. Aw, family bonding going on there. Jacked Out Root caught Lucille in a lie. Cola is jealous that Horsepaw got praised by the leader. Ooh, gosh. Horsepaw is just a sick, injured child. Injured in battle, and Cola's over there being jealous. Wow, just wow. Lido Spot appreciates Ace Stripe. Horsepaw's complaining about Downy Branch. Wow. I guess Horsepaw's just like, why can't you heal me already, stupid medicine cat? Ermine is faced with a tough decision and wonders what Downy Branch would do. Featherstar thinks about battle strategies. Tumbleheart had a nightmare. Downy Branch feels stressed taking care of the clan. Hornet Thistle has been hearing the voices of Star Clan cats. Perhaps Leopard Eye. Well, apparently Ace Stripe is also hearing voices. And Shine Stripe is very upset that they can't intervene in the cats' arguments. Meteors is sharing her knowledge with Quailstar. Interesting. Is it the knowledge that she shared with Finch? Knowledge about the prophecy? Posy Step had. And she and Downy Branch kind of interpreted together. Flutterstripe is just as exasperated as her mentor. Posy Step is telling stories. Brindle Tiger is helping the medicine cats out. Brookheart wants to get to know Wisteria Pool better. Dewdapple is having a good day despite getting hurt. Jack Dobroot stares off into space, contemplating their beasting, while his sibling Sageleaf is grateful to Hornet Thistle for treating him. Poor Horsepaw keeps getting worse. Ace Stripe tries to make himself useful even as an elder. They're in a war, you know. Everyone has to make themselves useful. Here's the count of the cats that are sparring. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if I missed Brindlefeather or Wisteria Pool. Probably Wisteria Pool. In any case, there are 5 cats sparring. I'm just gonna send out on patrol first as many cats that are sparring. I could have them do a border patrol. Sounds risky. Let's go! Alright, we are going to proceed. Wow. Poor Lido Spot. Brookheart's going to accompany the medicine cats to gather herbs. And there's a good crop of blackberry leaves just waiting for them. The bramble seems to be sending out new exploratory branches too, promising more growth in the future. Nice. And Hornet Thistle and Brookheart gathered the blackberry, letting Downy Branch take a nap. Brindle Tiger thinks they had a vision, and they talk about whether it was real or not. Everyone has a nice practice session. Well, that's good. Oh. Maybe not. There's really no reason. I think I don't want to lose any one of these 3, and that is something that can be avoided. Again, murmurs of peace were in the last gathering. Featherstar and Wisteria Pool have both moved on from their grief over Marshstream, but little do they know he is still alive. Posy Step's running nose is gone. What? What? Posy Step, Lucille, and Brindle Tiger just go missing? Are they dead? Did Two Legs take them? I am very, very confused. Flutterstripe travels to MountainClan to resolve some recent personal disputes. The meeting goes better than expected, and Flutterstripe returns with a plan to solve the issue for good. Okay, well that is interesting. I'm not sure if that's really canon, considering that if Flutterstripe had gone, then she probably might have seen Marshstream there, so I don't think that actually happened, but cool. Horsepaw's claw wound is healed, but the injury left him scarred. What? Oh my gosh. I guess Posy Step, Lucille, and Brindle Tiger are really dead. Nobody knows who or what killed them. I've gotta go check this for myself. Yeah, Lucille is here. And so are Posy Step and Brindle Tiger. Which is really, really sad, considering that they're both children of meteors and Finch. The only other... Let me see. Yeah, Morningthroat and I suppose Shrewstorm are the only ones left. That is odd that those cats in particular were targeted. I do think maybe MountainClan had something to do with this. But not really. Not MountainClan per se, but our favorite villain. Where is she? This cat right here, who's missing a strip at the moment. I think that her taking out her other siblings, who might be able to touch her, and the one cat who witnessed Marshstream's quote-unquote death, is very, well, smart on her part, maybe? I don't know. She's just piling more death on her plate. Or maybe it wasn't her at all. Maybe it was Two Legs or something random. I really don't know. This is just odd. Dewdapple is particularly shaken by all the death that's been happening recently. Tumbleheart got Brindle Feather in trouble when time came to cover for them. Brindle Tiger is now dead, so yeah, that's sad. Pantherfur caught Horsepaw complaining about him behind his back. Pantherfur surprised Cola with something nice. Featherstar notices how Brookheart is being helpful around camp. Downy Branch ignores Lucille. That is really sad, considering that now he's dead. Wisteria Pool swaps favorite prey with Ermine, and surprises Hornet Thistle with something nice. Ace Stripe spars with Banshee. Posy Step is spending a lot of time with Brookheart. Oh, poor Brookheart must be absolutely devastated. Morningthroat is surprised to hear Jackdaw Root express an idea they can agree with. Morningthroat is really surprised Horsepaw's life isn't as easy as they thought it was. Brindle Tiger shares a joke with Horsepaw. Brookheart finds the way Wisteria Pool acts increasingly uncomfortable. Ooh, that's interesting. I know they had something a little bit romantic going on. Maybe she isn't ready for that sort of thing so soon after the last romance she had, which did not go very well. Well, I mean, it went well until Hermit died and all her secrets were dragged out into the open. All their secrets, I should say. And one of their kits left to join another clan. Hornet Thistle was noticeably distracted while Jackdaw Root was trying to tell a story. Flutterstripe and Pantherfur joke about how bad the other clans smell. Brindlefeather finds the way Featherstar acts increasingly uncomfortable. Dewdapple bumps heads with Pantherfur reassuringly. That is adorable. Sageleaf is wowed by how bravely Tumbleheart fought the other day. Jackdaw Root didn't notice Pantherfur leaving camp. That's interesting. Horsepaw had a mock battle with Cola. That's adorable. Cola is trying to make Horsepaw feel better. Right after, I'm pretty sure it was Cola that was mad because Featherstar praised Horsepaw. Featherstar is questioning her ability to lead. And she's an elder now. I mean, mean, not like elder rank, but like elder age. Tumbleheart is spending a considerable amount of time grooming. Hornet Thistle still hearing voices. Alido Spot feels completely at peace somehow. Cola wants to get to know Downy Branch better. Ooh, Brookheart nearly got killed by a monster. Horsepot is now healed. Look at little Horsepaw. They just have some joint pain and of course their twisted leg. But he tried to sneak out of camp without a warrior. Okay. Ooh. Tumbleheart takes Banshee aside, giving him the full benefits of her wisdom and seniority as they discuss Banshee's vision. Okay, you saw Two Legs throw something from a monster. We are wise, cold, and bloodthirsty. Sounds like good traits to have. Okay. I want to proceed. We can't seem to interpret the purpose of the object. Two legs are mystifying. Okay, then. I agree. I am one, and they are mystifying. Oh dear. A fox kit. I think the others would advise her not to go attack that. A set of tunnels. It could be good, it could be really, really bad. I don't think we're going to proceed. Oak. Let's go ahead. And the shade of the oak tree makes the ground beneath it cool, and bodes well for harvesting its leaves. The warriors flex their talents, and Hornet Thistle encourages them as they show off their climbing skills. Breaking off twigs to send the leaves down to Hornet Thistle. Nice. Well, that's pretty decent timing. It's either right on time or just a moon off, because about this time, the second moon of Greenleaf, I believe it was, MountainClan revealed that Marshstream was still alive and tried to use that and their newly found prowess for poison to blackmail Featherstar into ending the war. If you have no idea what I was just talking about, go watch that last episode of MountainClan, because that fills in a lot of gaps here. However, this is a bit odd, since at that time, Marshstream comes back to the clan. In fact, I am going to go ahead and make him no longer lost. I'm not sure if this means they're no longer mates. I can always set them as mates again, if that is the case. It could just mean that she no longer has that grief buff, which actually would make perfect sense if he indeed was alive, and she just found that out. So, we'll have to look at that in a second here, and add Marshstream back into the clan. But, well, the rest of the stuff is just cats herding, cats healing, all sorts of stuff. I'm gonna just scroll through these unless I find one that is interesting. Aw, Tumbleheart sneaks out at night to sleep in Pantherfur's nest. Pantherfur is jealous of Jackdaw Root. Wow, they jealous that Jackdaw Root went on patrol without them. Featherstar is also coming up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Jackdaw Root. What is going on here? Featherstar and Flutterstripe had a deep conversation, and they now have a deeper understanding of each other. Downy Branch has a wonderful time discussing her recent clan news with Hornet Thistle, and she swaps favorite prey with Horsepaw. Wisteria Pool comes up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Hornet Thistle, and Ace Stripe ignores Horsepaw. Just straight up ignores. Wow. Just wow. Morning Throat tried to bring Flutterstripe's behavior out to them, but it turned into a fight that someone else had to break up. That is crazy. I had no idea those two had a really horrible relationship. And then Morning Throat also realized they were too harsh in their judgment of Horsepaw, starting fights with Flutterstripe, but then like, oh yeah, Horsepaw's cool. Brookheart thinks Featherstar isn't very considerate of others. Wow, okay then. Brindle Feather stutters while speaking to Tumbleheart. Sageleaf is having a wonderful time discussing clan news with Dudeapple. Cola offers to room a hard-to-reach place for Hornet Thistle, who thanks them. Horsepaw noticed Tumbleheart isn't doing a lot of work lately. and Ermine is complaining about Brookheart never being helpful. Aw, poor Featherstar. She is definitely not having a good time leading this clan. Tumbleheart wishes they were still sleeping. Downy Branch thinks about taking on a new apprentice. Hornet Thistle feels underappreciated. Flutterstripe is seeing all sides of the argument. Born Throat wonders how Brookheart is doing. Melina Spot eavesdrops on Wisteria. Ooh, better watch out with that. Brookheart wonders how Sageleaf is doing, or perhaps she's wondering about Cypress Tail, her other kit. The kits are trying to scare Dewdap. There are no kits. Sageleaf wants to get to know Cola better. Jack Doggart feels underappreciated, even though like a bajillion relationship interactions were with Jack Doggart. You know, to be fair, they were both good and bad ones. Horsepaw is wondering what Featherstar is thinking. I don't know if I should try and set Horsepaw as a medicine cat apprentice. I know Downy Branch wants to train up an apprentice of her own, because she doesn't fully trust Hornet Thistle, having been Shrewstorm's apprentice, but I don't know if Horsepaw would want that. First of all, he doesn't have that good of a relationship with her. He does dislike several cats in the clan, though. And second of all, well, he seems to be liking being a warrior. I mean, he is adventurous. He is also oddly observant and quick to help, though, which I think would be good things for a medicine cat. Also, I was thinking that perhaps Featherstar would take Brookheart's apprentice away because of, you know, the things she did, which caused war, pretty much. So, I know you guys probably hate me for doing this so much. I'm just gonna see how Horsepaw likes it. If he doesn't like it, I'll change him back. Marshstream is back. Here he is. I don't think the other cats are really gonna react to him coming back because I did it, you know, using save file editing. But he is here nonetheless. It looks like indeed Featherstar moved on from Marshstream, so we could check their compatibility and see if we want to make them mates again. There are 3 hearts there. I'm going to check their relationships really quickly. So, Featherstar is still very much in love with Marshstream. But, unfortunately, Marshstream's relationships have all been reset. I think that's because I took out his relationship files so that the game would not freak out. Now that I think about it, I did not remove his relationships myself. Because I was thinking, I guess, of Cypress Tail because he died, so the game removed them for him. I'm pretty sure you can actually, like, see that if you look in, say, Star Clan, these cats do not have relationships, at least in the current version of the game. So I think what happened is when he went to Star Clan and then came back, all his relationship values were gone and the game randomly assigned new ones to him. Now, I could go and look at a past recording and set his relationship values. I'm not sure I'll be able to see all the pages of his relationships, but I should be able to get a good baseline from there. In the meantime, I do think I will set him to be mates with Featherstar again. And hopefully they will just gain back some of their relationship organically. If not, I'll just edit it in at some point. But I feel like that makes sense, story-wise, for them to continue to be mates. Oh dear. Well, this patrol was not successful. I'm just doing random patrols at this point. Honestly, I forgot. I just set Horsepaw to be a medicine cat apprentice. Sure, Hornet Thistle would go out with Downy Branch's apprentice. I should have paid more attention. But, oh well. Ooh, a disagreement. And Morning Throat can't solve it. I ended up with 5 cats at the end, and since I can only go on patrols of 3, these 2 would both be unable to go on patrol unless I put them all on one big patrol. Wow, hello there. Maybe I didn't need to make Horsepaw a medicine cat apprentice. Yes, please. Well, Perch Spec did not join us. She politely declined. I jumped ahead of myself a little bit there. She is a female adult. She is a gorgeous cat who is insecure, a good climber, and a lore keeper. A former clan cat. Perhaps she might join another clan that's around. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I should consult the dice and see if maybe MountainClan might have better luck recruiting her. MountainClan who just killed off a healer that joined the clan and then failed on their first patrol. Yeah. I don't think Perch Spike would want to join if she knew about that, but she does seem suited for it with her long fur. Horsepaw is lining nests with moss. I don't think that's a good advertisement for Horsepaw trying to decide if he wants to be a medicine cat, but perhaps he likes lining nests with moss. Featherstar is eavesdropping on Cola, and Tumbleheart is unsure of what the rest of the clan thinks of them as deputy. Downy Branch has a hard day. No herbs were gathered today at all, and she even forgot to bring her new apprentice out with her, causing Hornet Thistle to bring them out with him. Flutterstripe, meanwhile, is feeling excited. The clan is not in war for the first time in many moons, and Marshstream is alive after all and back with his mate. Well, nothing is the way it really should be. If things were the way it should be, Shinestripe would still be alive, but maybe finally the clan can finally move forward from all this death. Pantherfur has proven this sentiment, and though he is older now, he would gladly fight to defend his clan if he had to again. Banshee wants to talk to Flutterstripe, perhaps to reminisce about memories, about her son, or perhaps for something else. Marshstream, having rejoined the clan, is trying to set a good example. Ermine wonders about Posystep up in Star Clan. Let's check her relationships. She didn't even really know Posystep, but it is the thought that counts. Brookheart is helping to gather herbs. Well, not this moon, you're not. Those two are sparring. Brindlefeather wants some mouse. Dewdapple is in awe of Featherstar's leadership. It's peace. I guess that is some sort of leadership. To finally let the past go. For now. And Ace Stripe is snoring. Perfect. Oh gosh, you guys, look! Featherstar is expecting kits! I am so very excited. Her and Marshstream are gonna have such beautiful little ones. And Downy Branch's soreness is gone. Hornet Thistle has fleas, perfect. Cola healed from their claw wound, but will forever be marked by a scar. The MountainClan medicine cat came asking if your clan has any catnip to spare. Oh my. Our clan only has enough for themselves, and they refuse to share. Yeah, I didn't think we would share with MountainClan. It is interesting, though. MountainClan is always struggling in the medicine department, and especially now, since they lost Shrewstorm. Tumbleheart is surprised that Wisteria Pool's life isn't as easy as they thought it was, and came up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Wisteria Pool. Interesting. Is that going to develop into something more, or not? Pantherfur offers to groom a hard-to-reach place for Ermine, and challenged Sageleaf to spar with him. Featherstar is having a wonderful time discussing clan news with Flutterstripe, and with Cola. Downy Branch admires how brave Banshee is to have gone through everything that cat went through. I feel like Downy Branch shares a connection with her, with them both having lost children. Downy Branch thinks Wisteria Pool is inconsiderate of others. Marshstream surprises Brindlefeather with something nice and apologizes to Brindlefeather. And Wisteria Pool's sharing embarrassing stories. Ace Stripe and Brookheart heckled another clan. I feel like Brookheart would not heckle MountainClan, but perhaps Jungle Clan or Swamp Clan. Horsepaw seems to be oblivious to Ace Stripe, glaring at them. Why does Ace Stripe hate Horsepaw? Like, what is even going on with that? Morning Throat saw Horsepaw the other day. Did get a chance to say hello. Brookheart got Downy Branch in trouble for something. Banshee is stuttering while speaking to Melida Spot. Flutterstripe complains about something Ermine did. Dewdapple is spending a lot of time with Cola. Dewdapple purrs for a long time at one of Sageleaf's lame jokes. Interesting. Sageleaf asks Horsepot how they're doing. Cola thinks Horsepot was nice to them. Melidaspot had a mock battle with Pantherfur. Love that. And Ermine quickly apologizes after bumping into Downy Branch, and they have a small laugh about it. It feels like romance might be happening here. Sure enough, Doodapple is crushing on Sageleaf. Sageleaf, meanwhile, just thinks of Doodapple as a friend. And Wisteria Pool's romantic like for Brookheart has overtaken his romantic like for Morningthroat. Brookheart does have a bit of a crush on him too, so we'll have to see if that develops. Meanwhile, poor Morningthroat is still crushing on Wisteria Pool hard. Oh dear. Oh, hello there. He also has another crush on Melidaspot, of all cats. Wow, they are only 1 moon apart. That actually is so cute. Unfortunately, Melidaspot barely notices Morningthroat is there, but they're getting somewhere a little bit. Slowly. Hopefully. I do wonder if he's noticed, though. I mean, I think most cats in the clan know that Ace Stripe is actually Morningthroat's father, so that is rather interesting. I need to change your mentor to Downy Branch, and we're going out to gather herbs. Goldenrod was gathered. The bushes seem to have responded to the sun's call with great enthusiasm, exploding outward in chaotic growth. Downy Branch finds it heartening, seeing the goldenrod fight its own territorial battles against the plants next to it, bursting with health. The plant won't miss what they take, not even with so many here to carry off material for SavannaClan. A set of tunnels. Part of me wants to, but I'm not going to. A thunder path. Part of me feels like Marshstream would totally cross the thunder path. Okay. Nice. Cola is the MVP here. Patient enough to wait until the thunder path is completely clear. She trots across calmly to hunt on the other side, and I'm sure the others do with her. I feel like Morningthroat would totally go out on patrol with Melidaspot, who has no idea what's happening, and Doodapple awkwardly joining. And they make short work of locating the squirrels, spreading out into a loose formation to encircle their prey. Slowly they move in, the circle getting tighter and tighter until they're finally seen. Yes, they have hunted like I imagine SavannaClan to hunt, honestly. Darn, we are gonna have either Hornet Thistle sit this moon out, or 5 cats going to gather herbs. I think I'll just have Hornet Thistle sit this one out. And, wow, perfect. We should have had them gather herbs. JungleClan is our ally? Hello. I don't think so. But, you know, our clan is a forgiving, generous clan, so we're going to share herbs. I feel like I forgot to put down our relationship with JungleClan, because I feel like after them being allies with MountainClan, we would totally be more wary of them. But I don't think we'd want to have a war with them anyway. So Featherstar is unsure of how many kits they'll have as well. Tumbleheart congratulates Doodapple for a job well done. Pantherfur thinks Ace Stripe was nice to them today. Pantherfur drew the ire of Brindlefeather by deliberately taking the last of their favorite nesting materials. I feel like Pantherfur actually probably just took those for his sister's nest. He's probably very excited about their kits. Featherstar realized they were too harsh in their judgment of Sageleaf. Aww. Featherstar didn't notice Doodapple leaving camp. Oh, hello there. All these sorts of cats sneaking out of camp. Downy Branch called Banshee the wrong name, probably by accident, and saw Brookheart being rude. Marshstream thinks Brookheart was nice to them today. Oh, the whole family's pulling together. That is cute. Marshstream thinks Horsepaw is very helpful. Wisteria Pool greets Cola as they're exiting the Warrior's Den. And Wisteria Pool also had a spat with Brindlefeather over a piece of prey. Sheesh. Tensions are pretty high for this era of peace and prosperity. Ace Stripe appreciates how Brookheart always seems to ask how they're doing. Aww. Ace Stripe comes up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Flutterstripe. Because they share the same name, it's totally why. Morningthroat is surprised by Cola being thoughtful, and has a wonderful time discussing clan news with Horsepaw. Banshee ignores Wisteria Pool. Banshee also admires how brave Spot is. Flutterstripe purrs loudly to comfort Hornet Thistle. Aww. Flutterstripe thinks Dewdapple is very helpful, sibling bonding going on all over the place. And Brindlefeather drops into the medicine den to ask if Downy Branch has eaten yet. Wait, did Downy Branch... No, Downy Branch wasn't mean to him, I don't think. Okay. Sageleaf notices how helpful Marshstream is being around camp. Sageleaf develops a crush on Dewdapple. Okay. I think that means that's reciprocal now. Wow, okay. Jackdaw Root calls to Banshee to catch the fat mouse on their next hunting patrol. Cola thinks Morning Throat is helpful. Horseplush sharpens their claws near Jackdaw Root. Ermine chats with Brindlefeather. Yeah, look at that. Nice romantic light developing there. So basically they feel about the same about each other right now. And I think that's where we'll leave off for today. Unfortunately, we lost our second page of cats because we lost 3 cats. But now the clan is in an era of peace. Marshstream returned home and is now expecting kits with Featherstar. The clan's menace, Shrewstorm, well, she is now exiled from both SavannaClan and MountainClan. But before she was, I think she might have got one last stab at SavannaClan and killed off 3 of our cats, including cold-heartedly 2 of her own siblings. But now the clan can rest for now. Nobody's really seen or heard from her since she left MountainClan. And although that's uneasy to not know what she's up to, the war is finally over. Perhaps SavannaClan can begin to rebuild. We will have to see next time.